Good afternoon friends. Today in this video of class 12 chapter 8 application of derivatives, we are again going to discuss the examples of exercise 8.6. Yesterday we completed example 15 and today we are starting with example 16. These are example 16. A window has a shape of a rectangle surmounted by an equilateral triangle. If the perimeter of window is 12 meters, find the dimension of rectangle that will produce the largest area of window. It is just like the example number 15. We have rectangular window surmounted by a equilateral triangle. So let us assume that the length of rectangle is x. Also it is the one of the side of triangle. So as this is an equilateral triangle, if it is x, these both are also x and this is also x. And let us assume y is the breadth of rectangle. So we can name it, say, A, B, C, D and E. So A, B, C, D is a rectangle with length x and breadth y. Okay, and CDE is an equilateral triangle of length x. Now total perimeter of the window is given. So what will be the perimeter of this window? Perimeter of window. Perimeter of window will be AB plus BC plus CE plus ED and DA. ED plus DA. Okay, now we write down their dimensions. AB is x meters, BC is y, CE is again x, AD is also x and AD is y. Means 3x plus 2y meters. But its perimeter is given equal to 12. So 3x plus 2y is equal to 12, and from here we will find value of y. Then y will be equal to 12 minus 3x divided by 2. Okay, now we find what the question has asked. Find the dimension of rectangle. Means we have to find the value of x and y that will produce the largest area of window. Means we need to find the total area of window. Then area of window will be equal to area of rectangle ABCD plus the area of triangle CDE. Area of this plus area of this. Now area of rectangle we know is length into breadth, that is x into y, plus area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into side square. And what is its side? It is x. So total area becomes xy plus root 3y by 4 x square. But we know the value of y in form of x, so we can replace y with that value, that is 12 minus 3x by 2. So it becomes x into 12 minus 3x by 2 plus root 3 by 4 x square. Now multiply it and we get 12x minus 3x square by 2 plus root 3 by 4 x square. Now I can write it as 6x minus 3 by 2 x square plus root 3 by 4 x square. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to find out first derivative of our area, that will be equal to 6 minus 2 into 3 by 2 of x plus 2 into root 3 by 4 x. These two cancel this, so our dA becomes 6 minus 3x plus root 3 by 2 x. And we know to find out maxima or minima at any point, we have to take our first derivative as 0. Therefore 0 is equal to 6 minus 3x plus root 3 by 2 x. Now this is equal to 0. I can take LCM as 2, so I will get 2 is equal to 12 minus 6x plus root 3 x. Okay, now minus 12 is equal to minus 6x plus root 3x. If I take minus common from here, I get 12 is equal to 6x minus root 3x. I can take x common from here, that becomes 12 is equal to 6 by minus root 3x. Understood? Now from here we get the value of x as 6 minus root 3. We have got the value of x, but now we have to check whether at x equal to this value we have a point of maximum or minimum. So for that, what we will find out? We will find out double derivative. Double derivative means d square a by dx square. That will be again differentiation of first derivative of our area. Now that is equal to minus 3 plus root 3 by 2. Now it is minus 6 plus root 3 by 2. The value of minus 3 is around 1.732. That means we will get a negative value. Negative value means less than 0, and if we have a value less than 0 at double derivative of our required value, then we have a point of maximum there. So means area is maximum of window at x equal to 12 by 6 minus root 3. We have found the value of x. Now with the help of value of x, we will find out the value of y. Our y was equal to 12 minus 3x by 2, or you can say it as 6 minus 3 by 2 x. It will keep the value of x. So this gives me 6 minus 3 by 2 into 12 by 6 minus root 6. So it gives me 6 minus 18 by 6 minus root 3. Now I can take LCM. My LCM will be 6 minus root 3. Okay. Now I will multiply this with this. So I get 36 minus 6 root 3 minus 18. So I get it as again 18 minus 6 root 3 by 6 minus root 3. This is the value of y. and we had to find out the value of length and breadth of rectangle. Our length was x units, means x meters, and y is these many meters. For that the area of our window is maximum. Understood? Now our next question is about a trapezium. It is saying that find the maximum area of a trapezium when the length of its three sides other than the base are 10 centimeter. It is our question number, example 17. Question says that the trapezium has length of three sides as 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter other than the base. I can name this as A, B, C, D. Means what is given, that a trapezium A, B, C, D with AD, DC and BC of 10 centimeter respectively. Okay, now if I draw a perpendicular from point C and D on AB such that, okay, it is 90 degree, it is also 90 degree. Now I can name these points as P and Q. Now this length also becomes as 10 centimeter because it is perpendicular, and and we know that whenever we draw a perpendicular from one side to the other side of any figure, then the line drawn is perpendicular and will have the shortest distance. Okay, so this length is also 10 centimeter, and I can assume that this length AP and BQ is x centimeters. And what we have done, we have drawn DP parallel to AB and CQ also perpendicular to AB. Now AP, let AP is x centimeter and BQ is also x centimeter. Now why we have taken both as x centimeters? Because our triangle APD and triangle BQC are congruent. How they are congruent? One of our angle is 90 degree, yes, and one of the side is 10 centimeters in both. And also, as in trapezium we know AB is parallel to DC, so the distance between them will also be same. Now we can prove how this is congruent. First thing, AD is equal to BC equal to 10 centimeter. It is given to us. Given. Second, angle APD is equal to angle BQC equal to 90 degree. We have drawn it perpendicular. And third, DP is equal to CQ. Why? Since distance between two parallel lines. Okay, therefore our triangle APD is congruent to triangle BQC, and by simplicity we get AP by Simplicity means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. AP is equal to QB, and we have assumed both as of x centimeter. Okay. Now, if it is same and we know dp is equal to cq, how will find it? Both are sides of a right angle triangle, and by using Pythagoras theorem we can find their value. That will be under the root hypotenuse square means 10 square minus base square. Base is x, that is under the root 100 minus x square. Now we have to find the length, maximum area of this trapezium when it has three sides of 10 centimeter. So what is area of trapezium? Area of trapezium is 1 by 2 into sum of parallel sides into height. 1 by 2 is as it is sum of parallel sides. One side is of 10 centimeter and other side is of 10 centimeter plus x means into 10 plus x plus x. And what will be their height? Their height will be dp or cq, and that value is under the root 100 minus x square, that is into 100 minus x square. So it becomes 1 by 2 into 10 plus x, because 10 is 2 times and x is also 2 times, into 100 minus x square. So at last we get 10 plus x under the root 100 minus x square. Now we'll take its differentiation. dA by, where A is area of trapezium, dA by dx with respect to x. That will be, you know, the product rule. First term as it is, first term is 10 plus x as it is. Differentiation of second will be 1 by 2 under the root 100 minus x square, and then of 100 minus x square, that will be into minus 2x. Now after plus, second term as it is, second term is 100 minus x square into differentiation of first will be 1. Okay. Now in next step, first this cancel this and we can take LCM here. So what we will get is, it will be equal to, our LCM will be under the root 100 minus x square, and we get minus x square minus 10x plus 100 minus x square whole square, because it will be 2 times. So this cancel this, we get minus x square minus 10x plus 100 minus x square, this whole divided by under the root 100 minus x square. So at last we get minus 2x square minus 10x plus 100 by root 100 minus x square. Now to find maxima or minima at any point, we need to keep its first derivative equal to 0, and it is our first derivative. Therefore 0 is equal to minus 2x square minus 10x plus 100 by under the root 100 minus x square. Now if it is in division here, we take other side of the right equal to sign, then it will be multiplication. 0 into something is 0, so we get 0 is equal to minus 2x square minus 10x plus 100. Also we can take a minus common, so we get 0 is equal to 2x square plus 10x minus 100. Now 2 is common in all. 2x square plus 5x minus 50. That means 0 is equal to x square plus 5x minus 50. Now we can find the value of x by splitting the middle term. We have to split the middle term such that the sum come equal to 5x and product is equal to minus 50 x square, this into this. So we can write it as plus 10x minus 5x. Its sum is 5x and product will be minus 50x square. So 0 is equal to x, we can take common from there, we will get x plus 10 and minus 5 common from here, x plus 10. Now x plus 10 is common, so 0 is equal to x plus 10 into x minus 5. Now either x plus 10 is equal to 0 or x minus 5 is equal to 0. From here we get x equal to minus 10, but x here represents length and length cannot be negative, so we get x equal to 5 centimeter. Okay, we have found out the value of x. Now to check maxima or minima, what we have to do? Double derivative. So d square a by dx square, that will be, now this is our dA by dx. At last we got this value. Now it is in the form of u by v, means in this we have to use u by v formula of differentiation, that is square of v. Square of v means 100 minus x square, because our v is under the root and square cancels the under root. Okay, v square, then v as it is, v is under the root 100 minus x square into differentiation of u. Differentiation of u will be minus 4x minus 10, then minus sign. Our u as it is, what is our u? U is minus 2x square minus 10x plus 100 into differentiation of v, that will be 1 by 2 under the root 100 minus x square into minus 2x. 2 cancel 2. So now we will take LCM of under the root 100 minus x square. So in denominator we will get 100 minus x square power 3 by 2, means we have multiplied our LCM with our denominator, so we will get this. And in numerator what we will get? 100 minus x square into minus 4x minus 10 plus, and here it will be x into minus 2x. Why it is plus? Because first initially here was negative sign, and we also had a minus x under the root 100 minus x square. So this minus and that minus combines and gives us plus sign, and the other values remain same. Now we just have to solve it and we will get our value. First multiplication here, so we will get minus 400x plus 4x cube minus 1000 plus 10x square minus 2x square. Sorry, here will be x square, so 2x cube, and here will be minus 10x square plus 100x. It will be whole divided by 100 minus x square power 3 by 2. So next step, minus 400x plus 100x, gives us minus 300x plus 4x cube minus 2x cube plus 2x cube. Minus 1000 remains as it is, minus 1000 as it is, and this 10x square cancels, minus 10x square. This whole divided by 100 minus x square by power 3 by 2. Now we have to find, we have value of x, means at x equal to 5, value of d square a by dx square will be, at every place of x will place value 5, that will be minus 300 into 5 plus 2 into cube of 5 minus 1000 by 100 minus square of 5 whole power 3 by 2. Now it is negative, and the whole sum of whole will be greater than this positive value. So at last our d square a by dx square will be negative. Okay, and if it is negative, less than 0, and whenever our d square a by dx square means second derivative is less than 0, we have a point of maximum there. So therefore we get the area of trapezium is maximum when x is equal to 5 centimeter. And what is our x? This was our trapezium, these were our perpendiculars. It was 10 centimeter, it was also 10, this was 10, this was also 10 centimeter, and these were our x, that are 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. That means the whole length of base is 20 centimeter. Now we have to find the value of maximum area, and maximum area is 1 by 2 into sum of parallel sides, that is 10 plus 20 into root 3 by 4 into height, and our height was under the root 100 minus 25. 25 here is square of 5, so we get 30 by 2 into root 75, that is 15 root 75. And if we split 75 into its prime factors, we get 3 into 5 into 5. So 1 5 will be common from here, so we get 15 into 5 root 3 centimeter square, that is 15 5 is 75 root 3 centimeter square. Okay, tomorrow we will start with example number 18. So you can try your exercise 8.6. I hope you have solved the first 10 questions. So if it is possible, then start from question number 11, or you can also solve the previous examples to make clear your doubts. Thank you.